guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Anna and this is my first ever YouTube channel. Okay, that's a little awkward just because I'm the only one in my house right now, but who cares, whatever. So today I'm gonna create a look that's super easy to do, and it's honestly my favorite thing to do when I go out. It doesn't require contouring, it doesn't require taking a lot of time. So if you feel like you're one of those people that gets that text message and you're like, yeah, I'll be there in 5 minutes, but you're actually gonna be there within an hour, this is the makeup look for you because it's gonna be easy and quick, okay? So yeah, let's just jump into it. So I'm gonna start off with my brows because honestly, it's really easy to do my brows particularly just because I have really thick brows. So this step for me personally is not gonna take a long time, but if you know you're the one that love doing those Instagram looks, so maybe you should probably start this off. So I'm gonna be using kind of like a pomade like Anastasia, but I find this formula just a little bit better just because, hold on, let me just zoom you in, yes. All right. So yeah, like I was saying, I find this particular formula just a little bit better. So as you can see right here, this is the Becca, what is this called? Mousse? Shadow and Light something. But yeah, it's from Becca. So yeah, I'm gonna take my angle brush from Sephora in the number 20, and it's like $21. So I have the older version that doesn't have like the spoolie at the end, but Sephora has recently came out and they updated the brush, so pretty much they added the spoolie at the end. So again, because it's easy and quick, the makeup look we're gonna do, I'm just gonna like lightly fill in my brows. I'm not gonna take so much time on them. And you can see I kind of like went out a little. I kind of like messed up right there. And that's okay because we're gonna fix that up with concealer. So just do strokes. And I don't know if you noticed earlier, but I started from the top of the brow, from the top of the arch, sorry, and worked my way in. The reason why I did that is because we have the most product on our brush and it's gonna be really intense. So just say if you just dipped in that brush into the product and you started all the way here, your brows are gonna look dark. Like, it's gonna look ombre from here and then dark here. And girl, we don't want that. Like, we want our makeup to catch the attention, but not on the brows, girl. So yeah, I'll say that's good, up to my liking. So I'm gonna go ahead and repeat on the other side. All right, perfect, I am back. Sorry, my chair is so squeaky. All right, now, I didn't show you guys a step that I used, but I used the Urban Decay Eden eyeshadow primer to prime my lids, as well as I used the Laura Mercier setting powder, you know, like everyone uses, to set my lids. So I really love this combination because I am oily, guys. I am combination skin, so I do get oily in my T-zone just like everyone else. I swear, everyone on this planet thinks they're freaking oily. If you can ask the most driest people, they're like, yeah, I'm oily. I'm like, girl, I see flakes of skin coming out of your face. But yeah, I'm actually like oily, and because I have dehydrated skin, I don't drink enough water, but I do a lot of good skincare. And now I look like I have a floating head. So let me just zoom you guys in. Wow, my eyes look so small. So I am gonna use the Tarte and Bloom palette, just like everyone else. No, I honestly love this palette. To be honest, I just use like the top row, like this row, as my transitions because I'm a warm tone just like everyone else. I swear to you, everyone thinks they have the same problems. But no, I'm like, honestly speaking, like this is like by far my favorite palette. But again, I just use the bottom row. So I'm gonna go in the shade Sweetheart and Rebel. So it's the light pink and then the medium pink, burgundy, I don't know, whatever you guys want to call it. And I'm gonna mix them in together. So I'm gonna start with like a blending brush like this one. And I'm just gonna go up to my crease and go back and forth. Back and forth. Alright, so as you can see, I have more crease, less lid. So I really need to make sure my transition colors are popping. Because realistically, that's all you're gonna see when you see me. Because my eyeliner is gonna take over. My lashes, if I decide to wear lashes. Oh no, I'm gonna, alright. So you guys choose if you guys want to wear lashes or just mascara, because at the end of the day, it's your look. But I know we're going out. And you want to hear something funny? I'm not even going out. Like, it's, what is it? Monday. It's Monday. Who goes out on Mondays? Well, I think just bartenders, to be honest. But no, I'm not going out. So I'm gonna go in the shade. So this is how it looks like. I'm gonna go in with that color because I'm gonna darken the outer corner. And because this is like somewhat of a, it's shimmery color, I'm gonna take this brush. It's kind of like, so it's flat like this. It's flat like this and it's like skinny on this side. So again, I'm gonna spray it with my Fix Plus. Okay, cool. And then go back and forth. Or just do that One Direction blend. Again, I always find that one side is easier than the other. And I swear we're all like this. So like I find my right side is easier to do than my left side. So I'm gonna bring that purple a little bit more. And you can see it like kind of unblended right there. So don't worry so much because we're gonna put that color there. Alright, cool. So again, taking that same palette, I'm gonna go in with that color. And this is my favorite color in this palette. And again, I'm gonna spray it. I'm gonna spray my Fix Plus onto my brush. So I like taking my foundation, what the hell? I like taking my eyeshadow, packing it onto the brush, and then spraying like Fix Plus or like setting spray or whatever you guys wanna do onto it first, because it makes sense. Like, I don't understand when people apply their setting spray onto the brush and then pack it on. Like, you're not really getting all the eyeshadow. But if you like that method, do you, boo? Like, that's just my personal fact. So you can see it looks a little bit more blended, but I'm just gonna add a little bit more. So yeah, those are the eyes. And then we'll add liner and lashes later, because when I smoke out the bottom, I don't want like pigment. No, if I smoke out the bottom like right now and I go over with my concealer, I'm gonna end up touching up. So there's no point of me doing that right now. But if you want to, again, go ahead and do it. No one's stopping you. But I'm just telling you what would happen to me. So for foundation today, I am gonna use the YSL Touche Éclat, and I am the shade BD60. Not that people out there are my color, but yeah. Okay, like I mentioned before, I am dry, so I'm gonna use the Smashbox primer oil. And honestly, this oil is so good. There's so much like benefits, like skincare benefits as well as makeup benefit. So it has like rosemary, like a lot of, I'm not really sure honestly, but I know, like, I remember reading like the ingredients, and there were like a lot of good ingredients for the skin. But yeah, you can use it into your skincare because again, it's the oil. So if you do have more dry skin or mature clients, so if you're a makeup artist that's starting out, you can use it. Oh, I'm taking that Smashbox Hourglass. Oh my god, I'm taking the Hourglass I almost said primer oil. No, I'm taking the Hourglass brush. Holy, what's wrong with me? I'm gonna go in with the YSL. Honestly, I'm just gonna apply it on my face. If I was gonna mix it in with something, I would put it on the back of my hand. But I'm just gonna apply this. And I'm just doing dragging motions. And this is full coverage. So again, because we are going out tonight. Not really. But if you're going out in the town, like look how beautiful that is. Like no makeup. Makeup. The power of makeup. Oh my god, I think that's so funny. People are so dramatic when they do that. But yeah, like easy breezy, beautiful. YSL Chuchicla. And I love this foundation brush just because it really applies any type of product beautiful and smooth. And then I'm just gonna take the remainder on the top. And obviously if you don't feel comfortable with full coverage foundation, you don't have to do it. This is just something I like doing it. Just make this makeup look your own. Like this is what I'm doing. Maybe if you guys are having trouble finding what kind of makeup to do for like tonight or whenever you guys go out, or like for a wedding or for your homecoming, for your prom, or for like a funeral or whatever, you can do this. Alright, so that's up to my liking. And now I'm gonna take the booty blender. Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty. I can't find it anywhere. Booty, 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 booty. Where's my beauty blender? Oh! It's like the basic ass pink one. I prefer the black one. And honestly, the difference between every single beauty blender out there, like in the beauty blender line, like the different colors, is literally the color. So don't argue with your Sephora employee asking them, but like this makeup artist told me like this is the reason why this. No, like literally every single beauty blender is the same that's in this size. It's just different colors, like relax. The only ones that are actually different are the ones that are like the baby ones. So you guessed it. Guess what concealer I'm using? I'm using I'm using the MAC Pro Long Concealer. And I'm just gonna put a little on my hands that are sanitized. Okay, so let me just, is this a disclaimer or whatever like the YouTube people do? I don't know, I'm just gonna say it. Don't ever apply makeup with dirty hands, because honestly, that is so gross. Like if you're wondering why you're breaking out, it could be because you're applying your makeup with gross ass hands. But you can see like dark circles. I'm sorry girl, I had the best sleep of my life on this side. And you can see that I'm using a beauty blender now. Before like I wasn't, because I was using the Hourglass sponge brush. It's because I love application with beauty blender when it comes to concealer, because it honestly blends out so much easier. And sometimes it's just like a little awkward applying it with a brush. Alright, right now I'm not going to do any emotions because I'm going to set my concealer with me patter. I'm going to take the Honest contour kit, you know, just like everyone out there. But you know what, I guess it's like okay that I'm using all these trendy products. It's because I'm pretty sure a good majority of you guys do have it. If you don't, that's okay. I said I wasn't gonna do expressions, but like I just did a crap ton of expression. So perfect. So I'm gonna take, okay, so I have the light to medium because I'm light to medium skin tone. Honestly, I'm like medium to tan. But I'm gonna take the Kat Von D like dual-ended brush. I'm gonna take the more fluffier brush. I'm gonna set that, I'm gonna look up, and I'm just gonna pat it. The reason why I'm doing patting motions is because you're really gonna allow that concealer to set. perfect. I'm gonna set any other areas of the face. I don't know. It said I'm going to do my chin, and the reason why I'm doing those areas with this particular powder is because it's a highlighting powder, you know? And you can see like it cleaned up, except that. Like, let me just blend that out. Okay. That's really bugging me. Alright, so I'm not baking because 1, I'm not a drag queen. 2, I'm not doing a photo shoot. 3, I'm not contouring, I'm not cleaning up that, right? And 4, because I don't want to have dry skin, you know? Well, like I have dry skin like I mentioned, but like I don't want to dry it out even more because I'm putting in that thick powder. No, it's really good, don't get me wrong, but for right now, I'm not feeling it. Alright, so we're gonna set our face, and let me just talk to you about a product that I feel like no one gives enough credit to. Like, I use it on my clients all the time and they love it, and it just doesn't get enough hype. Like, none of you beauty gurus out there don't talk about it. I think it's because Sephora isn't really sponsoring you guys. That's why you guys don't talk about it. And if you do, I'm sorry. I guess I'm not one of those people that watch your videos if you do talk about it. But it's the Sephora Collection Micro Smooth Powder. Like, this is probably one of the best powders out there, in my personal opinion, that I have actually used on my clients. I'm gonna take like that alright, I'm just gonna set my face. I'm taking this brush from Target, and as you can see, I was doing patting motions to set the foundation. Okay, so the reason why I really like that powder is because it's not gonna give you a powdery look, and if it does, then you're using too much. But you can obviously like fix it with some setting spray. But also, it just smooths out the complexion, even if you have texture, and it gives you a luminous glow. Like, not glow, it gives you like a luminous look without making you look like glowy. Like, without making you... Okay, sorry guys, I was just looking at my skin because as you can see, my skin's not the best. But honestly, I'm okay. But yeah, it gives you like a luminous look to the skin without making it look dewy. That makes sense? But honestly, it's my favorite powder, and I feel like if you're gonna invest in like a foundation powder, go with the Sephora Collection, because it's not gonna be so thick and it's not like gonna look so much layers on the skin, and you're not gonna like cakey, even though cakey really means that you're not doing a good job in your skincare. Alright, so I'm using 2 bronzers to bronze. One's matte with like a little glow to it, and the other one's shimmery. And these are actually pretty high-end bronzers. And if you want to dupe, I'll write it down in the description bar. So the first one I'm gonna use is the Guerlain Terracotta, and it's like a really red undertone bronzer. And it's, fun fact, these are actually one of the first bronzers out there, like Guerlain. So it's from Guerlain, and they're the first people to ever make bronzer. So shout out to them for changing the game, because honestly, if there wasn't any bronzers, we would all look pasty, and I'm pretty sure highlighter would just be the thing, and we will all like be highlighted, no definition or whatever. So I'm taking my Morphe bronzer bronzer. So I'm gonna use this. And the reason why I like it, because again, as you can see, I'm like medium tan skin, and when I use like bronzers from like NARS, they don't really, like the Laguna, they don't really give me a bronze glow. So this is a really good method for all you people out there who doesn't put bronzer correctly, or just don't know how to be honest. So I'm gonna start from like the top of my ears. Gonna take the brush and go straight down. I'm going back and forth, and I'm kind of like doing circular motions while I'm doing it. Yeah, and I'm gonna do hairline. Like, I understand you get your hair done, but like, don't be afraid to put that bronzer into that hairline, because we need to make sure our makeup looks really nice. So back and forth, and then don't forget about your jaw / neck. So I did the three motion. So you want to do here, here, and here. And you can already see. So now my other bronzer that I'm gonna use, again, it's high end and I do apologize, but it's just so good. It's a Tom Ford. So this is actually just a Sephora exclusive, and did I see? Oh, okay. So this is gonna sound disgusting, but my hair was in it and it looked like a crack. I freaked out. This is number 1 Gold Dust. So I like this one. The reason why I'm doing 2 because bronzers, it's because the one I just applied from. So I do apologize, my memory card can only go up to 30 minutes, so yeah, like, let's do this again. So I was talking about the Tom Ford. The reason why I'm using this because before I was using the Guerlain bronzer, and that one's a little bit more matte, even though you can see specks of like gold shimmer, but that's really just to make the bronzer more luminizing, but not really shimmering. But this one from Tom Ford is a little bit more shimmery, and I hope you guys can see that. If not, then like go to Sephora and you will get the idea of what I'm using. So again, I'm going over it, and it's gonna make the bronzer much more dramatic, but not too crazy. And don't forget to like apply bronzer. And if you don't wear bronzer, maybe like that's something you want to look into, because when you apply blush, yeah, it is like, it's still giving you color, but it's not giving you that warmth, unless you have like more of a warm tone, like, can I not speak sometimes? And I'm going up. But yeah, back to the blush. If you just wear blush and you don't really wear bronzer, sometimes the blush can just be too pink and it doesn't really look good. With the bronzer, it actually gives you warmth to the face. So you can stop here if you would like, but I'm really extra and I'm not. So I'm gonna, okay, so yeah, this is the bronzer look. Like, you can see by doing that 3 method, it really warms up the face and it evens out the whole look. Yeah, again, you can stop here if you would like, but again, I'm not going to because I'm extra and I don't know where my highlighting brush is, so maybe I will stop here. Maybe the universe is telling me that I should stop. So I'll just take my blush brush. Again, it might have a little excess blush on it, but it's okay. I'll just do that. Guys, okay, so for highlight today, don't get mad at me because I think, no, I know for a fact Sephora sold out because this was like limited time only. But you can go to Amazon. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Anastasia Glow Kit in the shade, in that glow. This is how the palette looks. These 2 colors are honestly the same. Anastasia, you kind of mess with stuff, but one of them's just a little bit lighter than the other. I think this one's more lighter and this one's a little bit darker. So I'm gonna take both of them, mix them in together. I'm like completely missing when I was doing that. Oh, sorry. I just burped in my mouth. Okay, ew. Alright, and I'm not gonna apply Fix Plus or any setting spray to make it more glowier. It's because with this particular powder, it kind of chalks up and it doesn't look pleasing on the skin. So because again, like I do have textured skin, you don't really want to apply a lot of highlighter, but it's me and I love highlighter. So I'm just going in, okay? So I'm going back and forth. And because this is more of like a soft tone brush, is not really gonna pick up the product as well. So just do that. And you wanna start from the top down here. You don't wanna get it into your eye. So you can see around the ovale bone. I think I pronounced that wrong, but who cares? You don't wanna get it into your eye. And you wanna bring it up higher, like onto the temples, because it is a layer of powder. You don't want it to like look like it stopped right there. You want to bring it and you want to do that C formation. All right, ladies, now let's get in formation. And like I said before, I love highlighter. I'm gonna take this shade now and I'm gonna put it on top because it's gonna definitely brighten it up. Like, look. You can see. Oh! Oh! Ow! Woo! So I'm gonna do blush. I'm gonna do blush because honestly, I like blush. I like makeup. So I feel like I have to do this step. Oh my god, literally everything I'm grabbing is something that's so trendy. Okay, but I'm not like purposely doing this, like I'm accidentally using it. So guess what blush I'm using today? You guessed it, Orgasm. And this makes me orgasm. Zoom you guys in. So I'm gonna take the blush 2 fingers away from my nose, so just right here, and you can see where the highlight and bronzer meet. I'm gonna apply that right between them. So I'm gonna need a little bit, and honestly this blush looks so good on like people my skin tone. Well, like it's really nice on anybody. If you actually have deep skin tone, you can actually use this as a highlight. I know it looks pink here, but trust me, when you apply it on your skin type, it's gonna look like gold. I think I'm cramping, so I'm just gonna blend this in together. Because this is more of like a pink shimmery tone, it really like blends in, extenuates the blush and highlight. So you can see it just blends in a little bit more. So now, again, you can stop here, but if you're extra like I am gonna clean up the blush. I don't know why I had to say it like that, but I did. And I'm gonna go back in with that. If I can find it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna go back in with that powder brush, the one that we used to apply this powder. Gonna apply it. I'm gonna just take the slightest bit and clean it up. I'm gonna start and just clean it up. So that way, if you did apply the blush a little too low or the bronzer a little too low, like look how pretty that looks. And that's how you can fake it if you contour. I honestly used to contour every single day for work, but then I was like, you know what? I'm actually enjoying my sleep. Like, I'm actually a better person when I sleep in a little bit more. So I'm like, I can't do it. I can't apply contour anymore. So I don't apply contour unless I'm going out. So yeah, so because we did apply powder, we did apply powder highlight, powder bronzer, and powder blush. It might look a little powdery, but nothing so crazy. But if you definitely want to keep that dewy look, you can go in with your Fix Plus or like your Urban Decay. I'm not a big fan of that, to be honest. All right, so I'm just gonna. That was not cute. I can already feel it. You know how Nikki Tutorials, and I know Nikki Tutorial thinks she knows she looks cute, but every time she applies her little messy fix, she looks cute. Perfect. So I'm gonna start from the outer corner into the inner corner. I'm gonna look up when I'm doing that. So sorry, I took the shade Sweetheart and Rebel. So this is a really good tip. Whatever you did at the top of your eyes, you need to do at the bottom. But obviously, if you don't like that look, or if you just like feel comfortable just applying, focus. If you just feel comfortable applying just the top, then obviously go for it. But I'm gonna go from the top to the bottom. So I'm gonna actually deepen it up because I love a really dark smoky lash line. I'm gonna go in with that color, and I'm gonna mix it with these two colors. Again, those two colors look the same to me, like these ones, but this is more like a dark brown and that's like black. So going back and forth, I'm just using this dirty brush. Focus on me, focus. So it's like really wide and like really thin. It's honestly faster to do. So when I apply eyeliner, I take my brush. So I'm gonna actually use the Kat Von D, the tattoo liner again, because everyone has it and so do I. So I'm gonna start from the top, sorry, from the outer corner of my eye. And I like wing it sometimes. Tell me that joke has been told so many times when you're doing makeup. So yeah, I just started from the outer corner and just like stroked up. What I used to do that I know used to help me all the time, I used to put it right here, close, and drag it up. But now I'm just gonna take that and connect it. Just like, wow, that's like really made my eyes look really rounded. And then I like doing small strokes. And now I just fill in. Fill in. So I'm gonna apply mascara. And the one I'm using, it's one of their newer. I don't know if they still have them. I'll get back to you. So last but not least, I am gonna apply lips. So this is our makeup look. Like, we've done such a good job. Now we have to complete the look. I'm sorry. This is probably something that's always gonna complete the look regardless. And it's lipstick. So the lipstick I am gonna use, it's from MAC. And it's from their limited edition collection. But honestly, I feel like you can find this color on its own, like separate. And it's in the shade Hot Chocolate. Hot Chocolate. Okay, so I don't have a lip liner. I'm actually, if there's one thing that you guys are gonna notice about me when you guys watch my videos, that I don't use lip liners. Cause I'm like, I'll wing it. Okay. So I just like a hug. And then, oh, good. Okay, here's a tip. If you want your lips to look more pouty or just enhance your natural lip, go from here up. Because it's definitely going to make your lips more rounded. It's going to keep that curvature. So yeah. So that completes today's look. And this is the finished look. Again, you can go do this if you want to go for school pictures on a day out, for a date. I mean, like, I want to know how that goes because, again, like, I don't date because, you know, I'm single. But yeah, that's the look. Thank you so much for tuning in and definitely taking the time and watching this video. I really hope, I don't know, I'll be definitely making more videos. Stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you so much. Bye. Mwah.